Hello. I guess I'm gonna feel a little anxious every time I start one of these videos, especially with nothing to say. Um, After making a few of these videos, I guess last night I was wondering if I was gonna do it again, and I didn't know until kind of like this moment where yeah, decided to jump right into another video. I just went walking. Look at my hair. It's so humid. I'm still sweating. And yeah, I guess yeah, I guess I'm feeling anxious about not knowing what to say, or really not knowing what to say again, and showing up for this video again like I'm supposed to improve on that, and I need to improve, or I need to stop making these. But I don't know. I've felt like I felt like there's still growth for me in doing these, and not stopping for the reasons of no one really cares, you know, or that it's a bad look on me, or yeah, it's really a catering to other people feeling embarrassed for me. Like, I'm scared of other people feeling embarrassed for me. And yeah, I feel like that is a big prevention of doing anything that you're not good at. I have it kind of started off with me posting, you know, videos about me playing piano, not about me playing piano, but playing piano, and and worrying about how it would be perceived, with me just not being that good, not looking that professional. Um, Also, like those videos, my piano videos are like multiple takes, especially early on. It's like, you know, playing a few notes and messing up, and feeling like that imposter syndrome of, yeah, I'm putting out my best recording. I'm not really capable of like replicating that again and again. Um, so there's kind of always judgment around I guess how well you do something when you show it to the world. And yeah, I feel anxious now. I feel yeah, I can feel scared to be scared again, you know, making these videos. And I guess there's a part of me that doesn't want to stop, at least today. So I'm here again. This is my fourth video, and yeah, I feel a little self-conscious of my voice and how it sounds, and yeah, how often I think this is common in a lot of people, where I feel like I've built up a reputation around how people see me, and you know, that anxiety comes from like, I got to keep that up. I have to keep presenting myself as the person that I show out in the world, and yeah, I guess that is where that shame comes in, from that feeling that you're not aligned with, you're not in integrity with how you see yourself or what you know about yourself. And yeah, I think integrity is attractive. I think not wearing a mask and authenticity is attractive when you know, lots of you know, this can apply to like Bad Boys, where if you're rebellious and say exactly what you think and don't care what other people's opinions are, like, a lot of women are attracted to that. Is that the truest form of power? You know, probably not if you're gaining that through pride or thinking you're better than other people, or I guess getting really good at putting on the act. And yeah, for a long time, like, I've hidden, like, you know, under the mask of that I'm not afraid or nervous or have feelings of shame of myself or just feel weak, you know, like, even now, like, I don't feel that great, you know. This is scary for me. And yeah, but it's been good. It's been bringing up a lot for me in between making these, posting them, and then kind of all the like fears and the doubts coming in between, and yeah, I guess the outside world is mirroring that to me, where you know, they're showing me everything that I'm afraid of, like I guess people being kind of afraid of seeing me like this, seeing me talk about I guess the darkness. Someone asked me, oh, Seth, we want to see you light and happy, and um, but I feel like that's just only loving me for, the top half of the house, rather than love for the whole house, you know, love for the what's upstairs and then what's in the basement. Not saying that I have to share that with everybody, you know. But yeah. Yeah, I want love for myself, for who I am right now, how I feel today. Just like I love the Seth of today. That feels afraid that people will leave me. That feels afraid that it's my fault. Afraid that yeah, I'll seem scary to people and they'll run away. And that yeah, that I would be miserable today if I didn't hold on to the things that I have gained for myself with my reputation. And yeah, there's also a fear of that it's my fault if I force myself to face my fears, because there was a long time there where I would always try to push myself to do the thing I was most afraid of, and feel bad about myself if I didn't overcome my fear, if I didn't see my fear and go ask a girl out, or speak up at a Bible study, or nothing's coming to my mind, but yeah, just you know, it was my belief that if I pushed myself to do something difficult, then I would overcome the fear and not be afraid anymore. But what it turned into was kind of like every moment was pressured with I feel fear and then I need to do something, and yeah, I guess there's some fear that like I'm doing that now, and then that would imply that that would imply that I'm embarrassing myself now and it's my fault. And then there became an association between feeling shame or embarrassment and guilt. That I'm guilty for letting myself become like this, or still being like this. Like, here's day 4 and I'm still feeling very uncomfortable, feeling scared, feeling like I'm not supposed to do this. But then I guess I'm reminded in this moment of a phrase of just be lifted up, lift myself above the problems, where I guess it's symbolic in our world and in the Bible that people would often go up on top of mountains to meet with God, and just how that would bring a bigger perspective, and how on the top you can see more. You're not lost in the forest of your feelings and of your fears. And yeah, I guess I'm bringing a little bit of that into my life in real time, and doing this is feeling really sweaty. What was I thinking? Yeah, I was feeling scared, and I guess there's a part of me that wants to choose to believe that God is using all things for my good, and that life couldn't get better if I had not made this video. I think that is a fear that I believed a lot, and I feel like it's changing, is that life would be more good if I did everything right, and that that life would be worse. Like I would be less thankful to God for what He's done in my life if I had been more perfect. But I guess that would be making God smaller. I feel really anxious saying this. But yeah, and I'm articulating this on the fly in my mind right now. And I don't like how I look that much. You know, I don't like this shirt. I feel like it makes my neck look small. And you know, look at my hair. And the lighting. And yeah, it makes you scared that you're going to lose out. That there's a possibility that I will not have as much or will lose things that I could have if I don't make the right decisions. And I'm not saying that things don't have consequences, and if you do A, then B won't happen. But I guess I'm choosing to believe that God's Spirit is at work and is stronger, and God is more brilliant than my flaws, than my mistakes. Because in Christ, I've made no mistakes. And the negativity that I experience isn't my fault. And God is going to use that in a way that brings him glory. And if he couldn't do something amazing with it, then I guess he would be less miraculous. But I guess that can't be true. And yeah, that triggers up fears in me of there's some scary things in life that you pick up along the way of living that make you go I don't know how good God is, or I don't know how I could be thankful to God with this thing that happens in the world. Either I don't believe that I can handle it, I don't believe other people can handle it. And that's where I've found a lot of help in doing like somatic practices and trauma healing and receiving a bigger space of love for those negative feelings. Believing that it's not negative feelings that are the problem, it's suppressing them. And that's not to put pressure on if you have any suppressed emotions or difficult things you've not faced or revisited or whatever, that you need to do it right now. And I think I think there can be a lot of patience that can be given to you. The Bible says that love is patient, and God is love, so God is patient. And yeah, I'm a mix between fear and excitement, because fear robs you of your excitement. It robs you of being excited for what God's going to do, and believing that He is doing good in your life, and you'll be happy. You'll be happy what God does. I think that's the title of the video. You'll be happy what God does. Oh, it's scary. Because I definitely felt between yesterday and today, like, I don't know if I'm going to be happy with what God does. But yeah, if you're struggling, just know that someone else is struggling, and that your struggle is good. And yeah, you're allowed to struggle with me. So yeah, I love to connect with whoever. Big purpose in me wanting to do this is to help and connect with others, and yeah, feel nervous through the whole video. What was the phrase I said? You're gonna love what God does. Maybe that was it. All right. Here's another video. Day 4.